Hey everybody, my name is Penny Toner. I'm excited to be here tonight to introduce our host this evening, Ricia Adair. Ricia has reached the rank of president in this company in a very short time. We're very excited for her. Also, for the whole year of 2024, when she wasn't even in business all that year, she achieved Power Ranker #3 in all of Canada. So we're very excited for her. She's going to tell you how that's completely changed her life. We have some great guests coming up as well. Risha has 25 years also marketing experience, which comes in handy, and she readily shares that with us, as do a lot of other people in this company. We're very grateful. So please help me welcome Risha Adair.
Thank you, Penny. I appreciate you co-hosting the room tonight. We've got a great full house of a lot of Canadians, a lot of Americans. So I'm going to share information that applies to both of our countries. It's all pretty well the same, just a little difference in numbers. Us Canadians like to pay more for stuff. So let me go into sharing my screen. And let me jump right into the slideshow. And Penny, you can just advise me that you can see my slides. Are we good?
That's perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, everybody, again, too, my name is Ricia Adair. Yeah, I live in beautiful Manzanillo, Mexico. I was a Canadian and I decided I am going to go south where I can grow my own grapefruit, papaya, bananas, mango, and they're all in bloom right now. And I'm ever so excited. I've got a beautiful garden. And yeah, I have about 12 different types of fruit trees. And it's just pretty exciting when you can go to the backyard and pick out your own grapefruit. So this is our dream home. We moved here about 14, 15 months ago and everything was just absolutely dandy. We were so excited. You can't believe how excited we are. There's two vacation villas, one on the lower level, on the pool deck garden level, and then one just above it. And then we live on the upper two levels. We have a gorgeous ocean view overlooking this beautiful Santiago Bay you see in the top right. And the beach is right below us. It's 9 miles or 14 kilometers of hard packed sandy beach with fabulous clean water. It's just beautiful place to be. But you know what? Living in the tropics ain't all it's cut up to be because things deteriorate a lot quicker here than they do back in good old Vancouver Island. So when we were getting kind of settled in the house was unoccupied for several months. And what was happening was things were deteriorating. Concrete was slipping away. There's a disease in concrete called salitre. Doorknobs were falling off. The pool was full of algae because the pump had broken down. There were so many things, and our little nest egg that we had disappeared so very quickly. So we went from really excited to be in our dream home to super broke. Now, I'm going to throw in some hormones here because I've celebrated my 60 plus something birthday. And this little old muffin top seemed to gather around my waist. And no matter how many times I walked that beautiful beach with Rusty, or how many times I swam that ocean or went up and down the stairs, I was still heavy. I was like in a serious, serious way. So I went to see the doctor because I was ill, I was depressed, I was all those things. And he said, well, dear, you have a serious case of FFB, fat, frumpy, and broke. That's where I was, and it wasn't a fun place to be. And then along came that magic day when Chris and Joni Budd called me. That was the day that changed my life. They told me about the drops, and my first reaction was, I want this product, but I don't have any money for it. Really, I was that broke. And my second thought quickly came to me and said, I need to find the money for this. So I put it on my credit card. I had enough for 2 boxes. That's all I could do was 2 boxes. And then Joni had said to me, there's a posting system that we do. It's called System of Growth. And basically, we post on Facebook twice a day and sharing success stories because there's thousands of people that have had so many testimonials favorable of losing weight, getting healthier, all those things. And I thought, well, they haven't cut off my Wi-Fi yet. I think I could do some posting. So my first post in the morning was 59 or sorry, 19 comments. My second post that afternoon was 7 comments. And then the courier company delivered my boxes that afternoon. So I took a picture of me holding the box and the drops, and I had 59 comments that resulted in 20 boxes sold and 6 brand partners coming into my business. So I'm going
Oh,
to
oh
fast
wow.
forward because my life changed that day, as maybe today is going to change your life. I'm going to fast forward and share with you our brand new fridge got delivered in November. I was so excited about that because the old fridge was freezing my food. I was throwing away so many vegetables, it broke my heart. And now that little lady in the middle picture, she's my maid. I have regularly a maid, a gardener, and a pool guy. And no, his name isn't Julio. His name is Luis, and he does a great job of cleaning the pool, but he doesn't look like Julio either. And there's my fridge. So excited. I'm having a love affair with my new fridge. And then we brought in the paint crews because everything in Manzanillo is white. So I wanted to get some beautiful Mexican colors happening. So I was excited to get that done. The pergola on the pool level was rotting quickly, again, thanks to the tropical weather. And you have to buy special woods that don't rot in the sun, in the SUV, in the salt air, and that the termites won't eat. So we had to bring in these very expensive woods from other parts of Mexico. And you're looking at a $5,000 structure that we paid cash for to get that repaired. And again, too, if we hadn't, if I hadn't started the business with Partner Co. and celebrated and shared these drops with other people, there's no way that I can have this kind of success. I don't know. We may have had to close down our vacation rental business. I don't know. But here we are celebrating Mike's new motorcycle. He's so happy about that. Christmas Eve, Santa Claus brought us 7 small earthquakes in the next following days, and our pool failed. People were checking in on January 2nd, and imagine the phone call I had to make to tell them, guess what? You're coming on vacation, but you don't get a swimming pool. Well, that didn't work out so well. I did find a crew that was able to repair my pool very, very quickly. And here you see us celebrating the new pool celebration party on January 14th. And again, that was a cash deal. Thank you so much for me stepping forward and celebrating by taking the drops and also by sharing the drops. I'm going to share more of my health story with you in a minute. But one last thing I want to share is they announced a beautiful trip at the last convention in September, and I set my heart to win that trip, Punta Cana. And I just received the call not too long ago that I did indeed qualify for this trip. So a 5-star vacation is coming my way on April 30th. Can you imagine? Like 8 months ago, I was FFB and all these changes. I'm not saying this to impress you, but impress upon you that you too can have these fabulous changes, these health changes, weight loss changes, financial changes in your life as well. I owe it to these 2 guys, Darren and John. They're the owners of our company. They recently won the Founding Team of the Year award. They bought 5 companies that were in distress. All these companies had stellar, amazing products with clean ingredients created by doctors, backed by science, and they brought them together, calling it Partner Co. In the last 9 months, I've learned a whole lot about hormonal imbalance. I looked at these circles and realized, wow, one after the other, I'm going to tick that box and this box and that box. And I'll have you take a minute and make a mental check as well. Which boxes would you tick? And again, I didn't know that my sugar cravings, my food cravings had to do with hormonal imbalance. I didn't know that I was exhausted and tired and insomnia that had to do with hormonal imbalance, or mood swings or headaches. All of these are directly related to our bodies being out of balance. Well, not to worry, because again, in the collection of these 5 great companies came along 100 amazing products. I've never been involved with a company that had one great product story after another. I subscribe to as many products now as I can. I love every single one of them. Products to balance your hormones, healthy weight loss, increased energy, to increase your immunity system, reduce inflammation, nutritious products, collagen for healthier skin, better sleep, gut health. We have several products for athletes. Our products in various categories fall into multi-billion-dollar industries. We have an amazing medical team. Dr. Ray Strand is our chief medical officer, along with Dr. Pina, bottom right, and Brett West, They are leading scientists. They have a whole team of scientific advisory people overseeing 1,040 annual quality tests, including 215 plus published clinical studies. Dr. Crystal Vance is our Wellness Council president. I'm really excited. She's coming up to Vancouver, Parksville, and Victoria in the very near future in March. Kristen White, an athlete on our athletic council, and Brett West is a leading foremost advisor on the Tahitian noni product. I'm pretty excited because this is a global company. We're doing business in 50 countries. Me being Canadian, living in Mexico, most of my audience is in Canada, the US, some in Europe. And it's this simple. It's so transparent that if someone in Italy saw your Facebook post, you could go to your website, determine for sure, yes, the drops are available, send them what we call a smart link, and we'll teach you how to do that, of course. They can buy the product, the European office will fulfill the order, and the following Friday you get paid. It's that simple. No business licenses, no international tax numbers. It is just that simple. One product I'd like to talk about is the Lucim product, the Skincerity. It's created by a team of dermatologists specifically for skin with issues. And along with all its first aid abilities, it also is fabulous for anti-aging. So I highly recommend the Skincerity. To my knowledge, it's the world's only breathable skincare mask. This is one of my favorite products. You got to look after your skin, but when the collagen helps you look young from the outside, guess what's happening to all those other things in the inside of your body? Very important to have the collagen, and extremely important to have the noni along with it, because the noni is one of those most magical products, or fruits I should mention, in the world. Speaking about the noni, it's interesting. I was just talking to a Mexican lady and asked her if she knew about it. And she said, wow, does it ever smell? It's true. You can't go close to a noni tree without being offended by the odor. So you can imagine that our scientists and our formulators came up with miracles to create our noni drink, Noni and Max. And again, too, this is the most efficacious fruit in the world. It promotes overall health and wellness, supports a healthy immune system. If you need more energy and added endurance, this is the product for you. What about joints? Would you like to have more agility and more mobility? This is it. Supports a healthy cardiovascular system. And how about fighting those harmful free radicals and protect against oxidative damages? I recently was going to Orlando and found that I was getting some swollen up lymph glands in my throat, and I downed about 4 ounces of noni, got on the plane, and stayed completely healthy for the entire trip. And I live in an area that we are full of FOPs, fresh off the plane. And these people get off the plane and they're loaded with bronchitis and germs and all this coughing and sneezing. I don't get anything. I'm like I got this team of soldiers protecting my body against all these illnesses that come along in the winter. There's powerful adaptogens support balanced stress response, and it certainly supports your mood and balancing effects as well. Wow, our Nutri line is one of the most best vitamin products I've ever taken, because you feel it. Again, you feel it. The probiotics, healthy gut, right? Your gut is your second brain. Very important to keep your gut healthy. The omega Q for your brain, your heart, amplify for also your brain clarity and added energy, optimal M's, optimal V's for your muscles, your eyes, your lungs, and so much more. Finale is our top selling product in China. It was originally intended for saggy skin after you lose all that weight from our drops. And what we found as well is, if you want to build up your immune system, especially quickly, if there's an onset of flu bug trying to get you or something. Also for allergies, a lot of people are saying that the Finale has really helped them with their allergic symptoms. The MOA is a product I love, love, love. I was 3 weeks in and I started to get a couple of paychecks from this company because we get paid weekly. And I thought, okay, I need to get the MOA, because I was told by recently, he's a dear friend of mine, that for my owies in my finger and my toes, this is the product for me. In 3 weeks of usage, I had about 65% less pain. And in 6 weeks of usage, I had 0. I could walk the dog in my funny little flip-flops and not feel any anxiety or discomfort in my toes. Sugar Stop, well, it was Super Bowl Sunday yesterday, and Erica and I did a little bit of cheating, but first we had our Sugar Stop, and that blocks a lot of the sugar and carbs from entering into your bloodstream. So let's face it, we're human beings. We want to have the occasional taco, and the Sugar Stop, again, will do a good job in protecting your body from gaining weight quickly. The Slenderies product is one that I love. I love the right side of the bag. There is the Pure Nourish. It's my breakfast every morning, loaded with probiotic, prebiotic, 18 grams of vegetable pea protein. It's very, very good. There's no artificial ingredients like whey or soy or high fructose corn syrup, any of those. I mix the cocoa in with it because I do love the chocolate flavor. We all know the benefits of deep, rich cocoa. And the Giving Greens is also a very good blend. One little scoop is going to give you 2 pounds of efficacious greens, including kale, spinach, broccoli, parsley. We have the acai, the goji, the cinnamon in there, so it tastes delicious. Now I'd like to share with you what I call the fountain of youth in a box. The Renew is the product that I love, love, love. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. It teaches the body to create its own pathways to create more HGH. Because as we all know, by the time we get to 30, we say that young boy's hormones are raging. Well, that's the HGH. And at 30, it starts to decline. Well, how would you like to have it back? This product is going to promote a deeper, more restorative sleep. You get into that deep REM sleep. And even if you're disturbed to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you get back to sleep right away. I wake up when I'm done sleeping, and usually that's well before the alarm goes off. It increases your libido, stamina, and pleasure, reduces body fat, so it helps reduce the cortisol production. Very important product, especially if you're going to take the drops. You're going to lose weight in an accelerated fashion. It increases lean muscle. If I was full camera, I'd do some flexing and show you my biceps because I'm pretty proud of them. Promote youthful looking skin and hair, improved energy and mood, and improved cell regeneration. Now I'd like to share with you about the drops. This is the product that created that phone call on April 22nd for me, and maybe you're all here because you saw somebody post something about the drops. Well, let's talk about it. This product was created 12 years ago by a team of scientists, a team of doctors backed by science. It's natural, safe, and effective, stimulant and hormone free. There's over 1 million bottles sold. You will lose weight twice as fast as just diet by itself. What the drops will help do for you is curb your hunger and control your appetite. Again, Super Bowl Sunday yesterday, Erica she's a dropper too, so she created some smart foods for us, and we were done eating. That was it. You didn't feel like keep munching, munching, munching. Your body told you stop eating now, and you do. It eliminates sugar cravings. I needed help with that. I was seriously addicted to sugar, and again, hence the muffin top, right? So I'm so celebrating that 9 months in, no sugar for this girl. It helps balance those hormones, including the insulin, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, leptin, and the cortisol. It's going to stimulate your metabolism, so it increases your energy. You'll feel younger, helps you stay motivated, and certainly helps with stress and stabilizing your mood. Medically proven to support your thyroid and maintain healthy blood sugar levels. And it certainly helps with brain clarity, memory improvements. A lot of people say they no longer have brain fog and you lose weight in your entire body. I just call these my magic drops. My whole body gets into balance and I just feel like I'm 30 years younger. You're going to marry it with the approved food list. A lot of proteins, lots of vegetables, some fruits, healthy fats. You're not going to go hungry. There's plenty to choose from on this list. It's not a fad or a diet. This is the lifestyle of clean eating. Exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Drink your water and just watch the miracles that start to happen. The transformations begin. Jane Storch, my dear friend in Victoria, 32 pounds in 8 weeks. Alan Schultz, he lost a basketball, a former version of himself. Dr. Crystal lost a full person. She's been struggling with weight all her life. This was the only product that could help her. She lost this weight well over 6 years ago, and she still looks thin and in shape as she does now, that lady on the right. Here's a picture of me before I even took a drop in my mouth, April 23rd. You could especially see around the bra line, the waist and the hips and the buttocks area. And in 13 days, I want you to have a look at the transformation that happened in my body in such a short period of time. And now I look at this picture and I wonder, how in the world did I get that big in the first place? Who's that fat lady and how did she get in my computer? Well, that picture in the turquoise outfits there, that was taken just a few days ago. And again, the transformation happened for me. The bulk of it happened for me in 3 months. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you can do this too. In 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, everyone is different, but we're going to hear from our testimonies tonight on um, the great changes that these people have experienced as well. Tracy from West Virginia, big changes. Athletes love our drops too, greater performance. Katie, a 30-day transition. James, 47 pounds in 4 months. Julie Park was very seriously ill, and the drops did a big job in helping her be healthy again. April from Oklahoma. People look so much younger when they lose the weight. Wouldn't you agree? Kevin from Liberty, North Carolina. The Hublers, they have 5 kids. They're senior officers with our company. They're very, very successful. Josh is a physiotherapist. So he basically tore the science apart on this product before he was going to recommend it to his clients, and very satisfied with the science. And now they're very successful with the company. Sheila Pelletier suffered greatly from cancer, and after she had chemo and radiation, her body went for a mess. So when she met the drops, it helped her greatly into recovery, and she said goodbye to 25 pounds, and she's in a much happier state. Chris Bailey, he was on my call recently. He suffered from Lyme disease, couldn't find help anywhere, and the drops helped him get back to health. Selena, again, her BP numbers and her A1C numbers greatly improved. She lost a whole bunch of weight. Ashley celebrates not having those menopausal symptoms, the night sweats, the hot flashes, and that bulk around the mid-waist. Reese, her husband, lost 65 pounds. And our dear co-host Penny, she was in rough shape when I first talked to her in July after having colon cancer and 5 operations, one to fix the other. And she was in a bad way, but look at the transition in our dear Penny after only 2 months of being on the drops. I'm so proud of her, and she's on her way to recovery. And I'm so grateful she took my call that day. Jerry Wyndham lost 12 pounds, and he also doesn't have to hold the spoon anymore as he shakes, holding it up to his mouth. He went, wow, the drops have even helped me with my shakes. Let's bring on board some testimonies. You could hear it from live people. Sharlene Closter, she has an amazing story. She's from Terrace, BC. Sharlene, are you in the house with us tonight?
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much for being my guest. Sharlene, tell me, how did you get introduced to the drops? How did you know about them?
I seen it on Facebook, and Lori Prince, who is on here tonight, she was one of my neighbors years ago and grew up with my kids. And I seen it coming up, and I reached out to her, and right away I started.
Okay, and what were you primarily looking for when you first started?
Weight loss and just feeling better. The mood swings and that were really big, and now
Okay.
I'm more stable. Yeah.
All right. So now you say you're more stable, you have a more balanced mental, so to speak. How soon did you see that happen?
I seen it start in a matter of about 3 or 4 days.
Nice, nice, wonderful. And what other improvements have you seen by taking the drops on a regular basis?
Um, I just heard you say about Jerry. I did have a slight quiver in my right hand. Just noticed it a bit, and I just noticed even in the last few days. I've been on the drops now for 3 months, and the last few days I just realized I don't have that anymore. I was noticing that with a spoon also.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. And it's
Yeah.
sometimes we forget that we
Oh
have
yes,
things until it's brought up again, right?
exactly.
Right, right. And what about weight loss? Are your jeans fitting better?
My jeans, I couldn't get them on. That was one of the big things. I'd give them to a girlfriend to shorten. And by the time she had them ready, I had grown out of them. And I said, I'm not getting these on. I pulled them up. I couldn't even get near. Anyway, it wasn't even 2 weeks. I got them up on, and now they're getting baggy.
Wow. Wow, that's fun. That's fun.
I like that better than the scale. I
Yes.
think getting in your clothes. And I noticed today I had the girls over from Ajan, and the girls they're quite proud of me. And these people don't say much, but they just said, "We're sure happy to see you're getting healthy." And I had all my products out today for them to see, and I showed them a little bit, and they went home with a couple, not saying too much, but I know something's going to happen soon.
Of course. And as they
Yeah,
see your continued progress, for sure they're going to be asking more questions, right?
yeah, yeah.
And you mentioned about strength earlier when we were talking. Tell me about that.
Well, the other thing I noticed again, I've been alone for 20 years now. My husband passed away, and I've been over the years couldn't open jars and cans. And I just noticed one day I went to open it, and oh my gosh, it just opened like that. And especially the noni collagen, those little wee bottles, and that small grip, and boy, I said, I've got the strength in my hands that I haven't had in years. So
Wow.
there, yeah, like these small little things you don't even notice, and it's fantastic. The
Fabulous.
products,
Excellent.
like you've said tonight, the products are there. Isn't a product there I don't like.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all miracle products for me too.
They really
And
are.
you take the Renew, right?
Yes, I do.
How
I
has the
take
Renew helped you?
the Renew. Let's see. Uh, what was that? Now I'm getting nervous now. The Renew. Um,
Does it help you sleep better?
Oh gosh, yes, that's what it was. Yeah, I take it at night. That and the noni, and yes, it does help me sleep better. Like you people have said, I've noticed people saying when you get up, I still get up and go to the bathroom and that, but when you get up, I think Penny says that you just crawl back into bed, roll over, and you're back asleep. No.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have great dreams, don't we? Just
Oh
technicolor.
yes. And
Yeah.
that's the other thing. I started dreaming after about a week, and I haven't dreamed in years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Nice. Charlene, it's so great to talk to you. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us tonight.
And thank you for what you do. You're very encouraging, dear. Very encouraging.
Charlene, and God bless you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow, what an amazing story. You know, every single time when I hear my guests, I don't know exactly what's going to come out. And every time it's a lot more than just the 20 pounds.
You bet. I just
Now,
want to add, Charlene's cane is gone as well.
Charlene's which?
She's not using a cane anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. You're exactly right. Yes.
okay. Well, that's worth hearing about. Go ahead. You've got
Yes.
the mic again. Tell me about that.
Well, I had a little fall, and that, and no, with all the products, I don't know what is all doing it. I've got a little carried away with these products because, like you say, you've got more than one favorite product, and I'm not using the cane like I was using it. No, and if it wasn't the ice, like every so often I take it with me in the car, but if there wasn't ice out there right now, I probably wouldn't be using it. I don't use it in the malls or.
Wow. That's an amazing story. Your strength is definitely
Yeah.
coming back. Well, I'm understanding from our products to recovery. The products definitely speed recovery for us. So you're on your happy road to healing.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Charlene. Okay, now we're going to go to North Carolina and we're going to visit with Wanda Chavis. Wanda, I'm just going to hold the slides here for a minute so you can see the difference. We want to see the before picture on the left and this tiny little woman on the right. Oh my goodness, right? And we can see her progression that happened in 60 days in the center photographs. What an amazing difference. Wanda, I'm so excited to talk to you. Thank you for joining us on tonight's call.
Thank you for the invitation.
Well, look at you. You're even skinnier now, and I can see it in your face how thin you are. This is lovely. So, Wanda, how did you get introduced to the drops?
I have a friend who was an RN, and she had been posting on Facebook, although I had not seen it until she met private messaged me, and it was just a God thing because I had just seen my naturopath doctor a couple months before that, and I've been on intermittent fasting and keto for like 3 years. And had completely stopped losing weight. And I still was, I had a lot of weight to lose, as you saw in the first picture. That was when the first week I started. So, I when my doctor told me that my cortisol levels were out of control and that my adrenals were close to crashing, I was like, well, I don't understand. I don't know how to fix that. And so right away, right after that, Darla contacted me about the drops, and I said, well, just send me some information because I'm in the medical field and I research everything. That's what I do. Before I tried it, I wanted to research it. And one of the first things that jumped out was that it regulated cortisol. So, and my husband had some insulin resistance and he had not been able to lose his belly. He had hired a personal trainer last year and worked so hard and didn't lose 1 inch in his waist. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's just try it together. And so we started like the very end of June of 24. And immediately, in the first 5 days, I lost 5 pounds. And so I was like, wow. Because like I said, I had not lost any weight in like 6 months doing keto and intermittent fasting. I was just at a standstill. And so that's it. I continued to lose. And the food plan was so easy. We travel a lot. We're in ministry. And it was something we could both do, traveling. And we were used to coming home from a trip, like gained 4 or 5 pounds.
Hmm.
And we did like a 2 week ministry tour up in Canada and came home and we had both lost, like I'd lost 5 and he'd lost 7 pounds. And we
Fantastic.
were just blown away. We could not believe. So, and I go in April for my blood work again, so I'm excited to see what the cortisol levels will look like. My husband's A1C is down, all of his numbers. He went last month and his doctor was just amazed. He said, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it because you're doing great and your numbers are looking great. He'll be 70 this year, so and I'm 65. So I feel like for a product to actually work and help us at our age to succeed is just phenomenal. And we feel amazing. I get stopped all the time. If I'm around people that haven't seen me in a while and they're just like, what in the world are you doing? But we do feel wonderful and the energy, I'm on several products as well, just like, the other ones we're saying. But it's just amazing that you can find a product that honestly, everything I've tried and learned with this company, the more I learn, the more I love, and the more I try, the more I love. So there's just never been anything told to me that was not true.
Yeah, there's a lot of science, and every time Dr. Strand takes a stand and tells us more about the science behind these products, it's wow, there's so much evidence to support the
Yes.
brilliance of our products. Wow. You mentioned you have a medical background. What is your background?
I own a thermography clinic, so I do thermography is like an adjunct therapy or an adjunct screening for mammography. I'm a breast cancer survivor. And 2008, I had breast cancer, and my response was to go to college. My youngest son had just finished college, so I figured it was my turn. And I went and got a Bachelor of Science in Alternative Medicine and a Master's in Public Health Administration, and found out about thermography, and just felt like it was something I wanted to offer to my community as a option for screening. And so that's what I have a brick and mortar. And but most of my patients that come in and that I screen them do the scans, the doctor's report always comes back telling how much inflammation they have in their bodies. And so, or their hormones are all the different imbalances show up with thermography through the sympathetic nervous system. And so then now I have a product to offer them, and they're all seeing, every one of them that is trying the products are having success. So
Wow. That is such a good news. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, now on to your favorite, your next favorite besides the drops.
my next
Pick one.
favorite. Oh, my next favorite. Oh my. I would have to say Renew.
And why is that?
Well, actually, at night I do a little system. I do Renew and Moa and 4 capsules of the Magna Cal D. And I sleep like a dead woman. It's unbelievable. It is just so, and the lady, like I think you said, I wake up before my alarm and I'm so refreshed and I just feel so good. But the Renew also has helped me with some female issues that I didn't think would ever. I don't want to be too plain here, but yes, it does rejuvenate the female body.
Wow. Yes, I've heard that from many, many people as I experienced it myself. Wanda, thank you so much. What an amazing testimonial. And we really appreciate you staying up past your bedtime to be a special guest on our call. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it, Wanda. And we'll have you back for sure.
Yes, it was wonderful meeting you in Utah, and I've been hearing you on the IPA calls, so it was wonderful to meet you, and I'm pleasure to be with you tonight.
Thank you so much, Wanda. God bless you.
God bless you.
Another amazing story. I just love hearing from my guests. Wow, so great. So, how do you get the drops? That's the number one question. Well, you can be a customer and buy retail, but this girl's from Winnipeg and no Winnipegger ever buys retail. So, how about getting some discounts here? So, why not get the best value that you possibly can? You would be interested in buying a membership. It's a one-time, lifetime $29.95 membership. And should you choose to become a brand partner in the respect that you're being an advocate for the product, then you will get all the tools and resources you need to be successful with the replicated website, loads of training, the back office to help you track your income that you're making, and so on and so forth. Canada's $37.95, and once you pay the one-time membership, that's it, right? So we do not guarantee any level of income or success to any brand partner. Earnings from the partner co-compensation plan depends on everyone's each sales, business skills, ability, and personal application. So if you remember, I told you at the very beginning about Joni telling me about posting on Facebook called the System of Growth. Well, I'm going to admit, I'm not a Facebookian, okay? Like people didn't even know I got married until somebody posted wedding pictures on Facebook and tagged me. And people were writing back and saying, I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. So I decided, okay, Facebook is a platform that's going to allow me to let the world know about this amazing product. I'm going to jump on board and learn how to do the post. And it is simple as copy and paste. I'm telling you, that's as simple as it is. So first off, as a brand partner, you can get 30% off your pricing, which is great. You're automatically going to make 30% retail profits. You're going to want to get yourself activated. An activated position is 200 points. We'll talk about that again in a moment. So a US 4-pack is $371. You can keep one for personal use, sell the other 3. And based on $167 selling price, so you're giving your clients a little bit of a discount, you're making $222 profit. In the US, you have something magical called a 10-pack. A 10-pack lowers your unit cost to $88, so your profits go up to $790. Wow. Canada, our 4-pack is $465. Again, keep one for yourself. Offer the other 3. You're going to profit at $240, and again, offering your customers a 15% discount. So we want to celebrate and help you get to what is called the top pay position of our comp plan. It's called Ultimate. Along the way is promoting 30 boxes or so. Cheryl's on the call with us tonight. Cheryl Cook just got to Ultimate today, and she just started 2-3 weeks ago. Congratulations, Cheryl. And basically, you're looking at about $2,500 to $2,700 of profit on your way to becoming Ultimate. How that wouldn't change anyone's month, right? And you know, Just as we have Lori on the phone with us, Lori posted, and somebody from Australia who she knew from a long time ago said, I want to know more about this product. And now we have an international business waiting for us here. And that can happen that quickly. In just 9 short months, my business is already in about 14 different countries. And that's how quickly it can happen. What you're looking at here is a snapshot of an app called Boards. It's basically a filing system in the cloud. And under Social Media Week 1 are a whole bunch of testimonies, again, of real people, real results, real stories. Just copy and paste, plug and play. That's all there is to it. Post twice a day and watch the inquiries start to come in. For every question that can possibly come across your inbox, we have text strips for drops. All the answers are there. Again, just copy and paste. This is a recent post. Rick and Crystal lost 210 pounds. Do you think that wouldn't get some results? Absolutely. I got tons of comments when I posted that picture. And again, these are all real people. We talk to them on a daily basis on our training calls when I go to the events. You're going to want to activate your position with 200 points. We earlier mentioned that. This way you're eligible to receive full commissions from our company. So again, a Canadian 4-pack is $465, and that will get you activated so that you can earn commissions. A US 4-pack is $371, but I do recommend to sweeten it up a little bit. You can put together any package for up to 1,500 points or more if you like, but that will get you to the top pay very quickly. Please strongly consider getting a 4-pack and a renew. That would be 270 points in Canada, $629. In the United States, it's 278 points, $476. And you're beyond your activation, and you're going to get that great product renew that we heard both Sharlene and Wanda talk about tonight. Again, in the United States, get yourself a 10-pack. In fact, you can go all the way to the ultimate option, which is a 30-pack. And if you look at this from a business standpoint, where in the world for $29.95 plus $2,300 to have 30 boxes of inventory and profit from that inventory of $2,700, it's unheard of, right? So that's what I would recommend when you look at it from a business perspective. Do the best you can to get your order in as close to the ultimate option as you possibly can. Then you can just keep sponsoring and earn top dollar. We were voted the best compensation plan in the industry. I've never seen so many people make weekly paychecks, and it's pretty exciting when you see all that happen in your team. We are paid in 9 different ways. I'm not going to go over every one, but we already talked about the retail profits. Again, you're going to buy it at wholesale and be able to offer it retail to your potential customers. Now along comes Mary that says, you know what, I don't want to buy retail. I would like to pay my $29.95, or in Canada, $37.95. In this example, let's say Mary is from Illinois. She buys 2 10-packs at 1,000 points. If you came in with the 4-pack, you're activated, you would make 15% of that 1,000, which is $150. If you were the ultimate and came in at the ultimate option, your income would double. You would have made $300 for introducing these products to Mary. One sponsor said to me a long time ago, Ricia, if the company wants to pay you extra money, never ever leave money on the table. Shame on you. So you want to get to that ultimate plan as quick as possible. Once you qualify for ultimate, you never have to requalify again. It is there in your pocket for as long as your career with our company. Now we have so many amazing products to choose from and to celebrate and to get you healthy. There's various different objectives in all of our products. So you're going to want to either offer to your customers or buy 100 points of product. That's roughly about 180 Canadian or about 150 US every 4 weeks. That will keep you up to date with your own health status and also keep you qualified to earn commissions. The company has also structured a team bonus program, which basically means as your team activity happens and people purchase product, they have their monthly auto subscription. There's different reasons why product is moving. Maybe the neighbor just came over and bought 3 boxes, whatever it is. And when people restock their inventory, you were the one that originally introduced this team to get it together. So in a formula, you are paid 15% of all that activity in a weekly basis. When in any given week that accumulates, it's called base commissions, over $250, the company will put an extra 15% aside for you so that you can start earning your savings bonus. As it accumulates to $10,000, you're going to get that magic phone call, and the company's going to deposit following Friday 10,000 US dollars. Yes, that's right. For our Canadians on the call, it's a US dollar check. Chris and Joni unlocked their savings bonus in just 8 months. Reese and Ashley just unlocked theirs. Almost every Friday on our IPA calls, our training calls, we hear of one or two more people that have just unlocked their savings bonus. Another way we get paid is lifestyle credits for everything that we do with our company, whether we go up in rank, we sponsor a new customer, a new brand partner, or we pay for our monthly auto ship, we get lifestyle credits. And with these credits, you can cash them in and go on great trips. April 2024 was Tahiti. July 2024 was the Bahamas. Coming up, as we mentioned already, is the Punta Cana trip in April. And following that in June is the Bali trip. So where else can you turn your life around from being FFB to all of a sudden making a really good income, helping a whole bunch of people, becoming super healthy en route, feeling 30 years younger, and a 5-star vacation? Where else can you do that? It's magic. It's wonderful. And I'm so grateful for this company. Recently at the convention in Orlando, there was 2,000 people there and over 800 people were recognized on stage. So that means there's a lot of people making money. We've got a very special lady coming up. I had the pleasure of hanging out with her on a Sunday when we were recently in Salt Lake City. Anne has gone through an amazing transition. Her husband, Chad, has gone through a most amazing transition as well, too. They have climbed to the rank of vice president. They're very successful with the company, and together they've lost a whole bunch of weight. We're going to talk to them right now. Anne and Chad, welcome to the call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, so great to see you both. This is awesome. Hi, Chad. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I've heard a lot about you.
I just love your wife. I want to kidnap her and bring her to
Oh,
Manzanita.
so do I.
Okay, so Anne, first let's hear your story. Was it you, Anne, that heard about the drops first?
Yeah, I was the first one to see a friend posting about them and approach Chad about them. And they like to tease me because we work in the office together every day. So originally I told Gina, I said, no, we're just going to share a box. And she's like, you're going to share a box? How's that going to work? I was like, because we're together every day. It's fine. We can share a box. Yeah. No, we ordered a 4-pack and came in as brand partners.
Smart way to go. Yeah, you don't want to stick something in your mouth after Chad had it in his mouth. Okay, so what did you experience in the first few days?
For me, it was my mood and my brain fog. I had no idea the brain fog, and I would say about day 4 for me, it was just gone, and I could not believe it. That's what I remember most.
What a
Mhm.
gift. What a gift. What
So,
about you, Chad?
so for me, I was literally a person that was a couch potato. I would go to bed at 8 o'clock at night, barely crawl out of bed at 8:30 in the morning. And when I mean crawl out of bed, I literally crawled out of bed. After just one night on the drops, I woke up at 5:30 the next morning feeling refreshed, feeling alive, and I looked at my wife and I said, "What voodoo did you give me?" And seriously, I do not have that anymore. I do not have the pain. I feel refreshed. I can get up in the morning and feel like I can live again.
Wow, wow. And how long ago was that you started?
March of 2024.
Oh, so not that long, actually, not even a complete.
No,
Not a complete year yet.
yep. And I've
Wow.
lost 83 pounds and Anna's up to 70.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
That is so fantastic. And who would have thought? So you've tried things in the past, obviously,
Oh,
Oh,
right?
yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And so was this really hard for you?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I'll tell you, she bought the 4 pack. I didn't even know about the clean eating list at that time, but I pulled out the clean eating list. I'm like, oh, heck no, I like my little Debbie's too much. And I'm like, but we bought a 4 pack. We're in it. I'm going. And to be honest with you, no, it stopped the cravings. It stopped the sugar cravings. I would literally eat 3 of those a day, and it was not tough at all. Your taste buds change every 2 weeks. And for food to taste amazing to me again is just unbelievable. I would be the one that would take a strawberry and dip it in a whole bunch of sugar, and now I can taste the sweetness again. I was so sugar overloaded. This has just been a wonderful transformation.
Isn't that the truth? Wow, wow. And what about you, Anne? Do you miss anything from any of your favorites?
No, the hardest for me probably would be cheese. I was a midnight cheese person, and so dairy, but no, not at all.
Yeah, it's not worth it when we start to learn about the toxins that these various
Mhm.
foods have and what they do to our brain and our hearts and our blood and everything
And how
else.
much better you feel. Like you
Yeah.
just start to feel life again, and you're like, why would I go back to putting that in my body?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah,
So you both have more energy.
yes.
Yes.
Have you noticed anything else on a health level?
So my A1C went down from a 6.5 down to a 5.0.
And that was on metformin to off your meds.
Yep. So I
Wow.
was I was on 9 medicines. I am only on 2 now.
That's
Um,
amazing.
yep, I'm not diabetic anymore, and just amazing transformations for me. It really has. So
You know, this is beyond aesthetics. When we start going into diabetes and everything else, we're talking about serious life risk.
yes, and that's why Anne wanted it. She wanted to lose a little bit of weight. Our oldest is getting married in June. She wanted to lose 10
Yeah,
pounds.
10
Look at
pounds was
that.
my
10
goal.
pounds was her goal. And she just wanted to get me healthy because she loved and cared about me. And I have found something wonderful. I felt like an 80-year-old person, and now I feel like I'm in my 20s again.
Isn't it wonderful? You're aging backwards.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure, for sure. What about you, Anne? Have you noticed other things in regards to your overall health?
My biggest thing is with my thyroid, since I have fought hypothyroidism for 17 years. And so for me, it's just feeling like myself again. And there's no good way to explain that. But every year I would go into the doctor and just tell him, I don't feel like myself. Like, what else can we do so I can feel like myself again? And had I felt like this while I was raising my kids, they would have had a different mom.
Yes. They would have
Yeah,
had a
So,
different dad too.
yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, amazing. Okay, so next favorite product.
Renew.
Renew and
Absolutely
finale
renew.
and finale.
Absolutely
And
renew.
vanilla.
You talked about the whole raging hormones for a teenage boy. You can
Yeah,
get that again at the age of 50.
amazing. Isn't that something? What a great product.
Yes.
Patent's pending on that one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
And you sleeping
And
better, Anne?
yes, well, I've never really had the issues of sleep, but the libido and the other sides of it, your skin, just everything that Renew offers is amazing as well as the sleep. So I don't do it necessarily for the sleep. I do it because of all the other ways it makes me feel. Yeah.
You both look young. You both are aging
Well,
backwards for
thank you.
sure. For sure, for sure. Now you're vice presidents with the company. So did you just start posting the system of growth like your
Yep.
sponsor taught you to do?
Absolutely. And I've taught the same out of
What
my
happened there?
team. People will think you're hacked at first,
Yeah. Okay.
especially if you weren't one that was posting on Facebook regularly. I had a lot of my nieces and different people go, Ann, I think your Facebook was hacked. I'm like, nope, it's me, and I'm changing my life, and I want to bring everybody along with me.
There you
It is
go.
just amazing. People, I mean, the system of growth works. It's set up to go ahead and go the way that it needs to go because it'll show the transformations. It has some other posts to throw in there, and it really does. It helps with the product. But I will tell you, you have to share about yourself as well. You have to share your milestones because if you throw in those as well, it just completes the full story.
People
And
want to
that's
follow your journey, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
and that's what I was just gonna say. That's the great part about it is we're just all sharing. You
Mhm.
know, people are gravitated towards your success, and all you have to do is share.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love to share how good they feel? If you go and you get a good haircut, you go to a good restaurant, you share all that stuff. Why wouldn't we share something that makes us feel so good?
A- And
Exactly.
and I will tell you, our 24-year-old came to an event with Dr. Crystal with us, and he was at his workplace, and he's a brand partner. He's in there, but he doesn't share or do the system of growth, even though we've
Yet.
tried. We've tried. But he just went to work and someone said, "What did you do over the weekend?" And all he did was share about the event, share about us. He all of a sudden texts his mom and goes, "Mom, I don't know what to do. I think
I
I
think
just
I
sold
just
three
sold two
boxes of
boxes, two
drops."
or three boxes, yeah, over his lunch hour. So,
It's
Wow.
just sharing.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And when people say, I want to get my results first before I'll post, and I say, no, no, people want to share your journey. They don't want to know that you
Yep,
just ended up in
uh-huh.
Disneyland. They want to know, that you went through Yellowstone, and they want to know about you stopped in San Francisco, and they want to see all that along the way, right? So it's really important
absolutely.
to share the journey.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chad. It's a pleasure to meet you. You take care of that beautiful woman of yours. I just
Oh,
love her.
I will. I love her. She's my bride.
Ah, very nice.
Thank
Congratulations
you for
again.
having us.
Yes. Thanks for
Oh,
having
it was a
us.
pleasure. Thank you so much for staying up past your bedtime. And we're just going to
No,
wrap it
we
up
got him
now.
staying up later these days.
Awesome. And the recording will be available. I'll be sending that to you. Thank you again for sharing with us
Thank
tonight.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Another fantastic testimonial. Look at pictures of these two guys. I mean, they're just so young looking and going backwards in age. It's just warms my heart. So, how will you know if you're in balance? What will you feel like? Well, we've all said it. Sharlene said it, Wanda said it, Chad said it, Anne said it. More energy, better sleep, improved mood, increase in libido. Who doesn't want that? Reduction in inflammation. Your face looks thinner. Your genes are going to feel better, better elimination to digestion. Anne talked about less brain fog, boosting your immunity system, overall sense of well-being. You will feel this products. This isn't smoke and mirrors. You will feel it. So in full circle, you've probably been thinking, who out there do I know? And you're thinking about your sister-in-law, your cousin, your coworker, your boss. Everyone you meet will easily check off 3 to 5 of these circles, some people as many as 10. We need to reach out and just simply post simple system of growth. And like the Chad and Ann said, is just share. That's all it is, because we can drastically change people's lives. So in closing, are you a 1, 2, 3, or 4? A 1 is the person that says, I want the drops and prepared to buy retail. Nah, you don't want to do that. You always want the best value. 2 is the person that says, I would like to have the drops and want to become a brand partner or customer so I can save money. 3 is the person that says, I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride. And 4 is the one that says, I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride big all the way to the top. And we invite you wherever you are to live the dream with us, enjoy that time freedom. I spent a good part of the day in my pool today, and I went, wow, this is called work. Yes, I made a couple of calls and that sort of thing, right? You can enjoy that body you love again, have the financial stability. So if an earthquake comes and wrecks your pool, you can have the money to pay for it. And look at the friends that we're making. I go to an event, I come out with hugging all these beautiful new friends of mine, luxury experiences, including all those 5-star vacations. So it takes easy as 1, 2, 3 to get yourself set up. We can get you with a kit on your way. You can get a 4-pack, you can get a 10-pack. There's so many different options that you can get, and you can enjoy the MOA, which was one of the great recommendations by Wanda tonight, along with the Magnical D. We have great products and we could help you through that. So I want to say thank you to Chad and ANN FUCHS. Thank you so much from Nebraska. Thank you so much to Wanda Chavis from North Carolina. And thank you so much to Sharlene from Terrace, British Columbia. Thank you to our brand partners who supported the call tonight, and to our many guests that came on board to learn more information. And thank you so much to Penny Toner, my beautiful co-host, to help along. I'm now going to close the call, stop the recording, and open it up for questions. If my guests want to hang out and answer some questions, that would just be awesome.